Welcome to Money Talks, a weekly feature on FM 93.5 The Berg and WMEG AM 740. Today we will talk just a little bit about money, maybe some of the things you can do with it, how it can impact your life, some ideas on financial planning and investing, and getting the most out of the money you hope to have, already have, or want to pass down. So sit back, relax, listen, and maybe take some notes, as you may have some questions by the time we're done with this edition of Money Talks. Good morning, Dan Joss. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm well.
Good.
The IRS is on my mind today. The IRS.
Why is the IRS on your mind today?
Because they're on my mind every day because I'm the son of a CPA. But let me ask you about this Form 8606. It's just right there in the forefront.
It's a great form.
Why is it a great form?
Well, it does a few things for us. One, it reports non-deductible contributions that we make to traditional IRAs to the government. And that's important to keep track of. Because an IRA, a traditional IRA, is a tax-deferred account. We make contributions to a traditional IRA. Most people deduct them. And so the contribution plus earnings grows tax-deferred until we make withdrawals later in life, typically after we're retired.
And when we take that money out later in life?
All of it's taxable.
All of it's taxable?
Ordinary income.
Okay. So the money that we put in there plus the money, the gain.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
So some people, if you have if you're covered by retirement plan at work, you're not allowed to make deductible contributions, but you can still make non-deductible contributions.
Okay.
Which means you put money in, the earnings grow tax deferred, but the money that you put in, this year, if you're over 50, it's $7,000 today in 2019. That shouldn't be taxed when you take it back out when you're retired. So just the earnings are taxed. But the way you tell the IRS that you've already paid tax on that is Form 8606.
I knew there was a reason I liked that form so much.
So if you have 10 years of non-deductible contributions and you haven't told the IRS these are non-deductible contributions, or you forgot to, or you didn't closely coordinate this action with your tax preparer, you can correct that by filing a Form 8606, correcting what you should have done in the first place. So
or you
that
could not correct it and pay the tax twice.
Pay tax twice. That's why this form is a key form to know if you should have or keep track of it.
I'm liking this form more and more.
That's right, because if you have a $500,000 IRA and you're pulling those out in your retirement, all of that may be taxed. All of it will be taxed unless this form says, hey, some of my contributions I already paid tax on, so I'm not having to pay tax on them now.
Okay. Good.
It also helps us with a strategy that we have now that's possible is Roth conversions. If you can't make a deductible contribution, or if you can't contribute to a Roth because you earn too much, then you make a non-deductible contribution, keep track of that on the Form 8606, and then every so often do a Roth conversion. So you're moving what's in the IRA to the Roth IRA and only paying tax on the earnings, which if done earlier rather than later will be a small amount, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I would think it is.
Everything you convert to the Roth will be tax-free for life.
Okay. And do you want to have to pay tax on the gain out of a Roth IRA?
You won't pay tax on the gain in a Roth IRA. Well, there's two advantages to a Roth. One is tax-free, and then two, there's no required minimum distribution for the account holder.
Okay.
So keeping track of non-deductible IRA contributions on the Form 8606 becomes important.
I would say so. Now, of course, you sell IRAs, don't you?
No, I don't sell
No.
IRAs.
And
I don't prepare taxes.
And you don't prepare taxes. And when we've talked about life insurance and some of these other, you don't sell any of those things.
Nope.
So, Dan Joss, what exactly do you do because you have all this knowledge.
Well, I'm a certified financial planning professional and a registered investment advisor. So I work with my clients to help them achieve their goals in the most efficient way and make the most life for their money that they have.
Make the most life for their money. That's great, because really you're the glue that's kind of putting it all together. You've got the knowledge for all these different areas, and you're not out there trying to sell them a specific product. You're just sharing your knowledge and helping them achieve the life they want with the money they have.
And some have referred to me as a quarterback, financial quarterback, or CFO, or things like that. But I work with insurance professionals or tax preparers so that the client gets the best bang for their buck.
That's good. You can help them make sense of a very complicated situation like a Form 8606.
That's right.
All right. Well, Dan Joss, if somebody wants to get in touch with you and access your services, how do you suggest they do that?
They can call my office, 757-903-2127, or visit my website, jossfinancial.com.
And on that website, do you think there are some links to a blog or anything exciting like that?
Yep, there's a blog, periodic articles. They can check our YouTube channel for our recordings that we've done here.
Right.
Or podcasts.
Okay.
Got that channel going too.
Nice. All right. Well, Dan Joss, thanks for being here for Money Talks.
Thank you.
Money Talks is a weekly program presented for the listener's benefit and entertainment. It is provided at no cost to the listener, and the ideas, opinions, and comments are not to be construed as legal advice, tax advice, investment advice, or other advice specific to the listener. Listeners are encouraged to seek the advice of a licensed professional or other qualified party when dealing with financial, legal, tax, medical, investment, insurance, taxidermy, plumbing, electrical, carpentry, real estate, chiropractic, veterinary, oral hygiene, hot air ballooning, etc. We have given you some food for thought. Now, call a licensed professional such as Dan Joss at 757-903-2127. Thanks for listening, and remember, failing to plan is planning to fail.